mathematics. This course at Huntsville Bible College is online. This video will serve as an orientation to this course. There are two or three things that I want you to notice in terms of first getting into the class, what content is available, what you will be responsible for. The first thing you want to do is go to the college website, click on academics, and there, Plato. Click there. The content for this course will be housed in two locations at the college's website. One is Plato, and the other is Advanced 360. So first, let's go to Advanced 360. You log in there using your username and password. The course would be General Mathematics. You will see our information. One of the first things that I want you to do is to go to the discussion board, and in that discussion board I want you to introduce yourself. You will find a brief introduction that I've provided, but then I want you to also introduce yourself. The next thing you will notice would be tests. There are three major exams here. The first is a pretest. The pretest is not graded. That is, that you don't receive a grade for this that will affect your grade. There will be a score, but that score would not be computed within the overall average. Mid part of the semester, you will take the midterm exam, and then at the end of the semester, you will take the final exam. Also, you will find lessons. Lessons will basically be my videos covering information that we will discuss in this course. Mathematical principles that you will be required to know. I will discuss them and place them in lessons. The resource icon there, you will find this orientation video so that you can follow along to what this course is all about. Now, in Advanced 360, that's all you will have from me there. These three exams, the pretest, midterm, and the final, and then also the videos. The videos will be in the lessons, and the orientation will be in the resources. In terms of the content, the day-to-day content, that's going to be in Plato. So again, we're going to go back to the college's website. And when you go back there, again, academics, Plato, you sign into Plato. The account login for everyone is HBC1, and then you're given your username for Plato and your password. When you get into to Plato, you're going to go to where it says courseware, location 1. And then after that, our course should pop up. This is for this particular semester, but for your semester, your course will be populated there in Plato once you log in. I'm going to view the curriculum. There are only 3 units that we will discuss in this class. Unit 1 is mathematical review. Unit 2, the number system. And then Unit 3, single variable expressions. Now, by each assessment that you are to do, there will be a homework. It's called there a mastery test, but it's basically homework. And with that would be a tutorial. So you click on the tutorial. You want to go through the information that it talks about. There will have some assignments there for you to do within the tutorial as well. Feel free to do those so you can gain some information in terms of how the assessments ought to run. And then with each tutorial, there is a mastery test, basically an assessment or homework assignment. All of the assessments there, these mastery tests, are only 10 problems. They're very straightforward. I will try to provide some videos on some of the problems that I think are more challenging, but most of them you should be able to navigate through. If you have any issues with some of these problems, if the tutorial is not helpful, just send me an email and I can work something out and get that to you. Just showing you some examples here of the assessments that are available. This one is solving mathematical story problems. Here's a tutorial. I think the tutorial is very helpful. You go through those tutorial assessments. There should be on some a voice icon.
Luis has 3 loads of clothes to wash and dry. If each load takes 3/4 for the washer and 2/4 for the dryer, how many quarters does Luis need?
And then you can click on the next idea uh, to see what's going on, to be able to answer these questions. And then once you run through the tutorial, you should be ready then for the mastery test. Well, that information came from Unit 1. Unit 2, the number system. Talk about dividing fractions. And so there's a problem there. They give more problems. Here's a tutorial for that section. So this section talks about division and what all that symbolizes and means. Okay. Sean has 4 cookies. He wants to divide the cookies among his friends so that each friend gets 2/3 of a cookie. How many friends can he give 2/3 of a cookie? So something like that, if he has 4 friends and he wants to give 2/3, uh, uh, each person gets 2/3 of the cookie. So how many friends can he give 2/3 of that particular cookie? So pretty good question. And so you can work that out. That's a tutorial. Now watch this. Now let me pick one. The answer there is 6. Now how did they get 6? Well, that's interesting. They got 6 by basically saying if it's 4 and then it looks like they're dividing by 2/3, so that becomes 4 times 3/2. And so if it's 4 divided uh, by 2/3, but it becomes 4 times 3/2. And when you simplify that, that's 4 times 3 is 12 divided by 2. You get 6. Right? So you got 4 people going into 2/3. How many times can 2/3 go into 4? And the answer is 6 times, right? And they give other clarifications. Really good help, I think, for the tutorial. You can, I believe, pretty much get most of the understanding from the tutorials, but I will cover some of that in some of my lectures that I will list over in the lessons in Advanced 360. If we go down to the last unit, Unit 3,
Out on a limb when it comes to dividing monomials? Keep an eye on this activity and you'll find out all you need to know.
alrighty. Some of the assessments, there'll be an application. The applications, I think, are pretty cool. So pretty good information in there. You can just play around with that and just see how it goes. Let me know as you go through it. That last section, solving linear equations in one variable. So what is the solution of this equation? X plus 5 equal to 15. Well, what is x? Something plus 5 equal to 15. Well, it looks like it'll be 10. So problems should not be that difficult. Something like that. 1 over 2 times a is equal to 7. So what times a half equals to 7? You're going to multiply both sides by the 2, and so you get a equal to 7 times 2 is 14. That simply means 14 times a half is 7. Well, I think that's about it for the so-called assessments in Plato. There was something that I wanted to look at with you in advance before I leave from here. If you go back to the home screen there in Huntsville Bible College, click on Plato. Go into Advanced 360. We find our course. The syllabus will also be listed as well. The syllabus is here. So all the information for this course is contained there in the syllabus. There's a textbook. You can get the textbook over at the bookstore on campus. The online resources would be Plato, Advanced 360, and then you want to make sure that you have access to a computer and the internet. The grading scale is going to be typical. And A is an A, B is a B, and so on. And Plato, Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3 will be 15% each. Advanced 360, there's going to be the midterm 20%, then the final exam 35%, and that should give you 45 and 55, 100%. If you have any issues, disability issues, please get in contact with Ms. Harden there at the college, and she and I will work together to better assist you in this course. Now, when you take the pretest, the midterm, and the final exam, you must go to the library on campus, and you can go before the due dates. The due dates will be listed in the syllabus. All the assessments in Plato you can take at home. The assignments in terms of the pretest, the midterm and the final exam, they are in Advanced 360. Those three must be taken on campus. You can go whatever time is going to be convenient for you, but just be mindful of the times of the college. I will make sure that I put the times when the college is open in the syllabus so that you'll know the times when the college will be open for business. Um, just giving you some login information there for Plato. If you want to go there directly, I think it's easy just to go to huntsvillebiblecollege.org, and then you can access all the information that you need. Also listed in the syllabus would be the objectives per unit that we're going to be focusing on for this course, for Unit 1, Unit 2, and Unit 3. And then I give a timeline in terms of completing the information for the course outline for this course. And lastly, there's a rubric there. I think I made mention of that earlier in this discussion of the syllabus. So I think that's about it. If you have any other issues, just let me know, okay? Take care. God bless you.